First of all, getting statistics on the scale of the problem in South Africa is difficult because the South African government doesn't release crime figures based on race. But the latest figures that I could find, which were covering the final quarter of last year, so only in 3 months, said that 6,953 people were murdered in the country in the last 3 months of last year. And of those, according to the South African government, at least 12 were killed in farm attacks. And of the 12, one was a farmer, 5 were people living on farms, and 4 were employees. And there's no clarity over whether those employees were white or black. So no matter what you think about this, that doesn't constitute a white genocide or any kind of genocide according to any definition of the term that I'm aware of. But, the number of murders in South Africa as a whole is horrendous, but it couldn't be described as genocide. And to my mind, Patrick, this is all about Israel.
It appears to me, Mike, anyway, that this looks like there's a political thing going on here.
Right.
And we traced the genealogy of this issue. And what we found, this issue, how did it get to the White House level? That's the question. And it came from Elon Musk on X. He started promoting at the same time a lot of top Israeli lobbyist accounts like Tommy Robinson, all these other sort of accounts. They all tend to tweet the same things.
Right.
There's a whole gaggle of these accounts. And Elon Musk was saying that there's a white genocide going. South Africa's passing anti-legislation. They're confiscating white farmers' land. None of that was true. There's been no white farmers' land confiscated by the government. So Trump was lying. Trump probably doesn't know. He also said there's a genocide. That's another lie. But then from Elon, Marco Rubio then retweeted it and then amplified the issue. And that caused a retaliation by South Africa diplomatically, which caused a diplomatic tit for tat, which has led us to this position by Donald Trump having to have an emergency meeting with South Africa's leadership to try to resolve this issue. And so I think it'll be interesting to see what happens when they basically tell him the facts. I do think the fact that South Africa has raised this case in the ICJ has made them a big target of the Israeli lobby. To use the term genocide so willy-nilly demeans an actual ongoing, violent, historic proportions genocide, live-streamed genocide that we've never seen in our lifetimes, okay? It demeans it. It reduces the significance of it. This whole issue seems like it's geopolitical gaslighting for the benefit of Israel against the one country that stood up against Israel and filed that case at the International Courts of Justice.